To conclude Edith Hambleton's mythology, timeless tales of gods and heroes, we run into some lineages. And the principal ones that they consider to be gods, we have the heavens, Uranus, and Earth, Gaia. And from them we have Cronus and Rhea, Achilles and Phoebe, Ocean, and Tethys. From Ocean and Tethys we have Iapetus. From that we have Prometheus, Atlas, and Epimetheus. I don't know the Greek here, so I'm, from Atlas, Zeus and Maia, and from them Hermes. From Epimetheus we have, we have Zeus and Diana, and from them Aphrodite, usually said to be born of the sea foam. From Zeus and Phoebe we have Leto and Zeus. From that we have Apollo and Artemis. From Cronus and Rhea we have Hestia, Pluto, Poseidon, Zeus, and Hera, and Demeter, who also pairs with Zeus. From Zeus and Hera, from Zeus, Athena. From Zeus and Hera, we have Ares, Hebe, and Hephaestus, often said to be only Hera's son. From Demeter and Zeus, we have Persephone, and said Apollo and Artemis. From Leto and Zeus. So, going on, we have the descendants of Prometheus. We have Prometheus, and from him Deucalion. From Epimetheus and Pandora you have Pyrrha and Deucalion and Pyrrha. From them Helen and Aeolus. And Nephele and Athamas. From that, who bore Phrixus and Helle. Athamas and Eno bore Melicertes. Io and we have also Themisto from Aulus, which bore Scoenius. And from that we have Atalanta. And I said also from Aulus we have Iphus, and from that Glaucus and Eurynome. And from Eurynome we have Bellerophon. From the son of Aulus, Salmonius. From that we have Poseidon, Tyro, and Cretheus. From Tyro and Cretheus we have Asun, and from that we have Jason. But further down we have Phares and Admetus, who was with Alcestis, who was from Peleus, who was from Poseidon and Tyro. But Peleus was the sibling of Neleus, and from that we have Nestor, and from that descendant of Poseidon we have Nestor and Antilochus, or that generation. The ancestors of Perseus and Hercules. So Zeus and Io beget Epiphus, beget Libya, who got with Poseidon, and they beget Belus, Agaptus, Danaus, and Cepheus the first. So from Cepheus the first, we have Cepheus the second, and Cassiopeia. And down and off to the side, we have, from that, not quite as direct, we have Andromeda, and who got together with Perseus, which was from Danae, and Zeus, which was from, Danae was from Acrisius, who was from Abas, who was from Lanceus, and Hypermnestra. Hypermnestra was from Danaeus, and Lanceus was from Aegyptus. So from Perseus and Andromeda, we have Electryon and Alcaus. And from Alcaus, we have Amphitryon, which was with Alcmene, and they bore Iphiclus. Zeus and Alcmene were Hercules, but Alcmene was from Electryon. And the ancestors of Achilles, we have Ocean and Tethys. From that we have Asopus, a river entity, Aegina and Zeus, Acus, and from that Peleus and Thetia, and from that we have Achilles. And the house of Troy, when we don't refer to things as divine, the whole lineage gets easier and more agreed upon. We have Teucer, the parent of Batea, who got with Dardanus, and they bore Erichthonius. And then the generation of Tros, and then the generation of Ilus and Assaracus. Ilius, then Laomedon, then Priam and Hecuba, who got with Hecuba, and they bore Hector, Deiphobus, and Paris. Assaracus bore Capys, and with that we have Anchises, who was with Aphrodite, and that bore Aeneas. And the family of Helen of Troy, we have Aulus. From that we have Peria and Dica. And Dicia. From that we have Cephalus and Procris. From that we have Arcesius. And from that we have Laertes. From that we have Odysseus, and from that we have Telemachus through Odysseus and Penelope. But Penelope, Icarius, and that goes over to the Peri-Eris line. But Peri-Eris is also known through the descendants Tyndarchus, Leda, and Zeus. Leda and Zeus, you have Helen and Pollux. Tyndareus and Leda, we have Clytemnestra and Castor. And we have the royal house of Thebes and Atreidae. Zeus and Io, we have Epiphus. From that we have Libya, who got with Poseidon, and we have Agenor. From Agenor we have Cadmus and Europa. Cadmus got with Harmonia, who bore Athanoi, Eao, Agave, Semele, who got with Zeus to produce Dionysus, and we have Polydorus as the fifth child. From that we have Labdacus and Laius, who got with Jocasta and bore Oedipus, who got with Jocasta. And they produced Eteocles, Polynices, Antigone, and Ismene. Agave, that we have Pentheus, and Oechius, Jocasta, and Creon. From Creon we have Minoe, Chius the second, and Hammon. And going up here we have from Io, we have Lycurgus. From Althano we have Actaon. From Agenor, okay, we have Zeus and Europa. From that we have Ramenthus and Minos, who got with Pasiphae. And those two produced Androgeus, Rhiadus, Phaedra, and Catreus. Phaedra was Theseus, and from Catreus we have Arope, who got with Atreus, which produced Agamemnon and Menelaus. Menelaus got with Helen and Henrione. Agamemnon got with Clytemnestra, producing Orestes, Iphigenia, and Electra. From Zeus we have the house of Atreus. In particular, we have Zeus, and then we have Tantalus, then we have Pelops and Niobe. Pelops got with Hippodamia, producing Atreus, Thyestes, Pittheus. Thyestes produced Aegisthus. Pittheus produced Athra and Agius, and they produced Theseus and Hippolytus. And the house of Athens. Erichthonius, Pandion the first, next, and then Erechtheus, Philomela, and Procne. Procne got with Tereus. Erechtheus had the children Cecrops, Orithia, Creusa, and Procris. Procris got with Cephalus, producing Odysseus. Apollo got with Creusa, producing Ion, but Creusa also got with Xuthus. Boreas got with Orithia, producing Zetus and Calais. Cecrops produce Pandion II, producing Agius, who got with Athra, producing Theseus, who got with Hippolyta, Antiope, who also got with Phaedra. But Theseus and Hippolyta got with produced Hippolytus. And that's it with the lineages. Now, I personally don't believe in any gods that have such lineages, but, the Bible warns about not making it about lineages. Why? It's not that you don't keep track of your progeny and who you're related to, especially those that you shouldn't marry, or perhaps maybe that you shouldn't marry at that distance generation after generation after generation. It's that blood. It's not the point. Neither is soil the point, really. As we've seen with the entities that they consider gods to be goddesses in the Greek stories, supporting one nation against another, and sometimes taking the side of this nation, depending on its people, and sometimes not.